What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I just wanted to talk about a little smoke session that just will forever stick to my heart. Not because the za was good, but because everything turned out perfect that night. Alright, I'm gonna stop hyping it up and let's get right into the video. This story time takes place early this year around March at my mom's crib. This was after she moved out of my stepdad's due to his drinking. So we moved out to my grandma's house. Since she had a stroke and couldn't live by herself, so she moved into a nursing home. Now that I got that out the way, I'm gonna explain how the sesh came to be. It was late in the night and I was talking to this girl at the time and I get a text from my brother Rari. And he hits me up asking if I wanted to hang out with him and our homie Rocco, since Rocco was mobile with his mom's whip. I kind of tried to make an excuse to brush off the offer, you know, since it was impossible for me to sneak out my mom's crib. Since my mom had an alarm system, also she had a garage with a camera on it. And keep in mind, we lived in a 2-bedroom townhome, so the house wasn't even big. Her room was literally on the other side of the wall. But Rari and Rocco insisted and wanted to slide anyways. And boy, they do, cause 30 minutes later they were here. I have a window in my bedroom, and when I say bedroom, it was more of a living room cause I slept on a couch, but it turned into a bed when you pull on the bottom. But not even that though, there's no door. Well, there is a door, but none of them have fucking locks. Second, the other door is this big ass door that doesn't even have handles on it. It literally just shuts. Also, I couldn't even close the fucking window back either, so I was literally in a predicament, and I take the fucking chance. Like the derelict I am, I open the window and take the screen off, and keep in mind, my mom's desk is literally like right under the window. Like I said, it was more of a living room. She had a desk where she does her taxes under the window, so I had to climb on the desk in order to jump out. After successfully not making any noise, I dip out, and I lived in a little townhouse, so we had no fence that could cover me because my mom's room has plain sight to the backyard. So I told them to park on the street behind my house, since obviously they can't pull up to the front since there's cameras. So I had to book it, and I had to like keep out of sight of my mom's window since she has this big ass window that has like no drapes or nothing, so she can clearly see outside. But it was pretty dark, and I was kind of baked, so I was kind of tweaking in my head. You know, I was getting a little paranoia, but after I run in the street, I hop in Rocco's mom's whip, and I had to say, his mom has a pretty nice car. I forgot what exact model it was, but I know it's a fucking sexy ass Beamer. And after hopping in, of course, I dap up the homies, and then Rocco asks me where he should park. And my school is literally up the block, so I tell him we can just chill at the parking lot at my school. And keep in mind, it's 4 in the morning, and my mom told me 6 hours prior that she was gonna wake up at 5 because we had a bad leak in our floor vents. So we had to pump up water with air. I think it's called siphoning or some shit. And she was gonna check on it. So I told the boys we had to make it quick. This had to be a quick sesh. So we park at the school and no one's there. And Rocco says we can't smoke in the whip, of course, because it's his mom's car. So we gotta smoke outside. And this is March. It's pretty cold out. We live in Minnesota, for fuck's sake. So we get out of the car and Rory pulls out this bong randomly from a green bag in his backpack. And I'm pretty sure it was Rocco's, but he just held it for him. And Rocco starts packing the bong. And when I mean it was cold, I mean it was an understatement. It was fucking freezing. It was windy as fuck. Rari starts rolling a J on the front of the car, and it was so fucking windy, bro. Wind protection had to excel to 100. But we succeeded, and Rari rolled the best fucking joint ever. We all took turns hitting the bong, and we got pretty big just from that. I remember Rocco tweaking a bit. His mom's car looked like it was a pretty new model, and I think it was. Cause he was starting to get paranoid a little bit, saying that his mom's car had cameras, and that she could probably see us and shit. But after reassuring everything was fine, we were going to spark up the J. Or we struggled for a bit at first cause the motherfucking wind. And after getting it lit, we did our little sesh outside, and boy, we were all fucking slapped. We chilled, and when I checked my phone for the first time, it was around 4:45, so I started freaking out because the joint wasn't even halfway yet, and I tell the boys, and they said it would be all good. Rocco said we'll just have to chief it more, and boy did we. It was about 4:53 or damn near 5, somewhere around there when we finished, and we hop back in the whip. We whip down the street, and I dap up the boys good night and hop out. I run through my backyard and hop back just in time. The funny thing was, I literally would have fucking gotten caught, but if it wasn't for my mom being in the bathroom, I swear to God, because when I hop in, she's already in the bathroom. I hear her in the bathroom, so I fucking quickly put the screen back on. I shut the window, and it was chilly as shit in my room. So I opened the door so like the cold air can get out, and I just hop back in my bed. In like 10 minutes, I'm laying in my bed for like 10 minutes, and she comes out and she checks the little vent and she goes back to bed. And later that morning, she explains to me that she had a bad upset stomach that night. And boy, I thank the fucking Lord for that. Cause I would have gotten my ass beat. Like the ganja gods just gave me a blessing. And that's literally what I said to the boys, because I texted them, and then Rari was just like saying LOL and shit. If you guys like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. This was a little fun video just to post because I wanted to just share this experience. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.